It's the big moment from the debate Dana was just telling us about. Can anybody on the stage defeat Trump?
Candidates, it's now obvious that if you all stay in the race, former President Donald Trump wins the nomination. None of you have indicated that you're dropping out. So, which one of you on stage tonight should be voted off the island? Please use your marker to write your choice on the notepad in front of you. 15 seconds starting now. Of the people on the stage, who should be? I'm absolutely serious.
With all due respect, I mean, we're here, we're happy to debate, but I think that that's disrespectful to my fellow competitors.
Nobody wants.
I think I've been the only one on the stage who's been clear about this. I vote Donald Trump off the island right now.
What did you think of DeSantis there?
You know what? I gave him credit because DeSantis didn't look around. You remember the first debate?
Yeah.
He looked around to see what other people were doing before he raised his hand with everyone. I think it was about, will you support the candidate that the party nominates? I like that. I like that he indicated that, I'm not going to play this, where you go and you go. Here's the bottom line. Trump is at 56. He's 42 points ahead of DeSantis. You know what? Trump wins, whether they're all in or out. Trump still wins.
And then you have Iowa, and that'll shake loose a bunch of people.
Yeah.
It should, but people should get this together sooner. If they really think that Donald Trump is not the guy that should be leading the Republican Party, there has to be some coordination. It's a numbers game at this point. And I thought it was interesting timing that today there's the report out about the draft Youngkin situation. There's going to be a retreat October 17th through 18th. All these donors who obviously are not seeing anything that they like the Ken Griffins of the world who run Citadel and said, I'm not giving to anyone until I see someone that's worth my time, are going to be going and hearing about the potential to do this. Ballot access is going to be a problem. Is he going to get the signatures in time, et cetera? But the fact that people with money, and we know that money controls elections, are looking at last night and saying, you know what we should do? We should go find another guy. It does not bode well for the anyone but Trump.
Sounds like somebody else we know that rhymes with Joe Biden. Except it's worse. Except it's really bad. It's worse. I mean, at least Trump can, connect some sentences together.
We did the coherence thing the other day.
I know, and you were dishonest, but that's okay.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were. Let's go back and roll the tape.
Okay. I still remember it.
Go ahead, Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's in the driver's seat. Trump's in the driver's seat. There's no question. I think that of the candidates there, the people that could go up against him have the most guts. Nikki, I thought, showed some guts. Vivek, I thought Vivek had a really strong moment when he was talking about the trans movement among kids. And he offers a really good framing by saying that it's a mental disorder among children. Then you could only deal with it non-invasively, because when you're dealing with a psychological problem, you deal with it with therapy or time or observation. But the left views it as a physical problem, so you deal with it physically, chop it off. So the fact is, how would you rather look at this? As a psychological issue or a physical issue? One has permanent ramifications. The other one allows you to make decisions over time. And I thought that he introduced that idea very perceptively.
Yep, he does have some good ideas, and he's very articulate.
He is very articulate.
Racist.
Okay. With
That's
that in
an Obama
mind,
joke that I liked.
yeah. But you do look at the rest of the field. It's what, 36, 37%. If you put together all of the percentages for everybody who's not Trump, I mean, Judge, you do the math, and I think that gets really tricky. But you think about moving forward, this is what's really starting to scare people is not only the Glenn Youngkin thing, and I don't think he'll do it. I pressed him on that on Fox News Sunday. He got pressed today, I think, by John and Sandra. I don't think he does it, but this third party thing is really starting to freak people out in the Democrat Party. You heard James Carville talking about it, saying he thinks it tilts things for Trump. So Trump is all about encouraging this no labels. Does it end up being Manchin or somebody else? I think that's the real worry now on the Biden side of the ticket.
Can I just add to the third party thing? It really depends who the third party is, which Carville didn't get into. If it's Joe Manchin, maybe. If it's RFK Jr., then Trump has more problems than the Democrats.
But even if Cornel West amounts and pulls like a percentage or two, I mean, even
he should
that
just
can
pay his
skew.
child support.
Wow,
In your face, Cornell.
I have to look at that.
All right.
Ahead, Democrats try to block Republicans from laying out the damning new evidence at Biden's first impeachment inquiry hearing.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.